Good afternoon, Flosstube. My name is Mandy. Welcome to my channel, all about cross stitch. My pronouns are she, her. Today is Friday, September 27th. Where in the world has this month gone? This year is just completely flying by, it seems. It's gonna be the, end of year holidays before we know it at the rate that it's going right now. It's been a couple weeks since I've been here. If you're new to my channel, this is Stitches. Stitches. That little face. If you're new to my channel, I have this crazy black cat. I shouldn't use the word crazy. I'm sorry. Zoomies. We got the zoomies now. She's such a joy. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. Appreciate your support and love and, all of it. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I last filmed. I don't seem to have a whole lot of variety to share, but I have definitely been stitching. Kind of been, I don't want to say monogamous by any means, but really kind of just focusing on a couple of projects. I do have a couple starts and finishes. We're going to share those here in a minute. So those definitely took a couple of days to stitch and do the final FFOing, fully finished object. Apparently today is the day of the ums. It is Michigan, or I'm in Michigan, and we've got some beautiful fall days coming. I really am appreciating the cooler temps. I do want to send well wishes. My heart goes out to everybody that has been in the path of Hurricane Helene. I hope you are safe. I saw a headline that was very saddening about the number of casualties. So heart goes out to those families, and I really hope you're doing safe. If you are in the path, but everything's good, I would appreciate an update just so I know, people are doing good. My sister is actually employed by a company that works with FEMA, so she is actually down there. Basically, she keeps fuel in power company trucks. She keeps generators full of fuel that run nursing homes and things of that nature, hospitals or something. So I'm not exactly sure what area she's in at the moment. Haven't quite gotten an update since the big storm hit last night. So hope everyone is doing as best as you can in the time being. Just heart goes out to everybody in that area. So stitching, we do have some to share. So I have been so loving the ATC swaps that I've been part of. Artist trading cards. There's two different people that I have been joining swaps with, and this has absolutely been such a creative outlet for me, and I really hope both of those folks continue to host swaps into 2025, because I will be jumping on them. They're small enough that I can, stitch one out in a couple of days, get a little bit of creativeness going with the finishing and everything without it being a big ordeal, I guess. So the first one that I did is this beautiful owl. So the theme for this, this is hosted by Laura, Stitching by the Shore. The theme for this, the theme for this particular round is things with wings. So I found this beautiful owl, and the original piece did have a moon behind it, but size-wise, I needed to kind of modify it a little bit, and it turned out so cute with just the owl itself. This was a fun one to stitch. There was a lot to it. Quite a few color changes, but the details, it's so cute, that little owl face. I tacked it to a piece of scrapbook paper, and okay, so you can see the gold shimmery, those lines are actually a thin washi tape that I added on just to zhuzh it up a little bit, I guess. So that is a little owl. I found this pattern in a Just Cross Stitch. No, I think it might have been Cross Stitch Needlework magazine from like 2014, 2015, something to that effect. I don't have the magazine handy of where it came from. I probably could dig it out, but I took a picture of the pattern so that I could just stitch from my iPad without using the magazine, and I didn't get the details of which magazine it came from. So I know it was definitely an older magazine though. So that is an owl. Love that little piece. And then this next one. This one was so fun to do. It's so cute. So it could really go either, anyway. I think the pattern itself, well, the pattern itself, I think, would have had it like this, I guess. That would make sense with the hearts. This is a pattern from Darling and Whimsy Designs, Love Bugs. I've got it saved from being a Patreon gift chart, but I don't know if it's anything that she has actually released. So I'm pretty sure that it's at least available still on the Darling and Whimsy Patreon. I'm not 100% sure. I saved the file, and so I just went off of my Dropbox with it. So that is called for DMCs, and I just fussy cut it down and around. I just stitched it on a piece of scrap 16 count Ada. So was this one. I stitched them on the same piece of material. So that one too, just kind of fussy cut it down and around. In the background, I kind of decided to get a little bit of mixed media with the ATC, which is kind of the whole point of these trading cards, is getting some of that mixed media stitching and, you know, paper crafting and things of that nature. So that was a piece of, it was a coloring book page. So I've got some like adult coloring books or whatever, that it was just this pattern page that I used some somewhat coordinating colors to I just colored it out. So it was already printed and, you know, blank, just white and black. So I colored it in. So that one was fun. I really enjoyed stitching that and then coloring it and kind of doing that. And then I did the rounded edges. So excited to have that. So this, I don't have it handy, but it's just this little, like a paper stamp to make the rounded edges. So I did not actually cut those out myself, but a few bucks on Amazon, and kind of give you the, yeah, you can tell that it rounded edges. So those are my trading cards. Those are going to be going off to Laura. Probably should go to the post office today, but because I do have to ship them out by Monday, so maybe I should go to the post office after work tonight. So, alrighty. I do have a new start. I was really hoping that I could actually have this one finished for today, but it didn't happen. But that's okay. I'm not under a deadline on this particular one. I've mentioned in the past that I am doing a round robin with a few friends. We are stitching on Carolyn Manning pieces. So this piece belongs to Megan, and it is the pumpkin patch. So this chart actually comes with the 4 different patterns, and we are doing that one. This has been such a fun piece to stitch. I've really, really enjoyed doing this one. I'm getting close to finishing it, but not quite. This is stitched on a piece of 14 count. All I know is that it's a Stony Creek. The same group of friends did an ink circles last year, and so Megan just used the other half of the same piece that her ink circles was on to stitch this one. So I'm not sure exactly who did which of the top 2. Megan and Danielle did the top portions, and then Megan and Michelle, Danielle gets to finish it. But the day I started working this on the first day of fall here in the Northern Hemisphere, and the afternoon was rainy, it was getting kind of damp out, and this filled my autumn loving heart overflowing. It was just like the perfect stitching. You get into kind of a good groove with those little geometric shapes and everything. I have been able to do a good color completing on this, And so yeah, this has been a fun one to stitch. I still have some fill-in left to do, a few different colors left to finish, so I don't know that I'll hold on to this for the next 2 weeks before I film again, so the finish may end up being a photo when I share next time, but for now, this has been such a fun one to stitch. Megan picked out a great pattern for that. And a little bit of happy mail. Go ahead and show now. This is Danielle's project. I know it's called The Night Before Christmas, and I get to finish this one. Oh, look at it. It's so good. That's definitely going to be a lot of color changes, but it's going to be fun. So I'll get to stitch this one for the winter holiday, basically, and with it being called Night Before Christmas. It'll be fun. I know this is stitched on a, is it To Live and Die LA or something like that material? 14 count as well. Beautiful saturation on that material. So that'll be fun. So Michelle got her portion stitched up and went ahead and sent it to me, so I've got that one ready whenever I can get to it. All right, this is probably gonna be a pretty quick update. Next piece, you've seen this definitely the last few weeks. Mini Sea Opal, artwork by Elizabeth Wilker, charted by Hade. Oh, I'm loving these colors. Those things are so good. I am getting my way through the top right corner. I forget now which page numbers they are, but I am definitely working 2 pages at a time. Page 1 being just, I don't know, well, the last page on the row, not page 1, being just a few stitches wide. But otherwise, I am working 2 pages at a time here. It's looking so good. I can't wait to share the whole piece off the Q Snap. Last I looked, I was at like 28%, something to that effect, I think, maybe. I don't remember. What was funny is I was watching, is her name Darling and Bluebell? Mika? Another full coverage stitcher. Oh my gosh, her stitching is gorgeous. She posted an update recently that was a whip parade, and she's working on the full size of this. If not the full size, maybe even a super size. I know she's really gotten into the super size max color and everything lately. So it may just be the traditional, like regular size one, whereas I'm doing the mini. And she's working on the top row, and I know she mentioned page 9, and I'm like page 4 and 5, page 3 and 4, something to that effect. I don't remember. It's so funny to see the difference between the 2 sizes, whereas I'm doing the mini, and you know, she's holding her material, and she's got a 25, like probably 25 count, and she's holding it wide out. It's so funny. Gorgeous. But I definitely didn't want to do anything that large, because especially I stitch on 16 count, 2 strands over 1 full cross. So because I am stitching this for my mom, no way would she have a wall big enough to put a regular size chart hanging up anywhere. So I'm excited to do the mini, but it was fun to see that, you know, regular size held out like she did. So that is my Mini Sea Opal. And, oh, I was going to say my last one to share, but it is not my last. Ever After Stitch Along from Forbidden Fiber Co. It has been completed now, so this is the final portion. I am on this last band, and it's taken me some time. It's not been a big focus piece either, but it's definitely taking a lot. So I do have the 2 border frame done all the way around, and I'm just working my way left to right in this box. So I've got the castle almost done. I've got 1 more peak left to do. There's some windows to fill in and some minor backstitch. And then we're gonna have a Cinderella shoe, the quote. There's gonna be another Cinderella shoe on the other side. So yeah, this one's definitely taken a little while, but I'm in no hurry to absolutely have it finished anytime soon. But Probably going to be a little bit of a focus piece this weekend. Whip Warriors is having a Strident Sal weekend event to work on those sals. So I may focus on this a little bit, just get some activity in that group. This is stitched on a piece of 18 counts Forbidden Fiber Co. Fabric in the colorway Ever After, using the hand-dyed flosses from Forbidden Fiber. Definitely been a fun piece to stitch, the whole that whole sal. It'll be nice to get the piece done, but again, hasn't been a huge focus piece. Project I've been working on is from this really old 2017. Yes, August of 2017, just cross stitched. This is my oldest whip. Again, not something that I'm super focused on getting done anytime soon, but I would like to get it done. This may have to become a little bit of a divided up and conquer sal, because I'm in this big band right in here. So I've got, what is that, 3 bands left to go, one big one. So I got the black completed all the way across on this band and starting to fill in. This is called Bergamo Borders. It is designed by Banu Demirel of Siba Designs. No clue if the people have designs in other magazines or not, but I love the geometric, I guess. It's been a fun one to stitch. I am using the called for DMC. We just dropped that. And here we go. So I pulled this out for Laura Stitching by the Shores I Spy Challenge to do something red. And so like I said, I did get the black all done. What I've really been enjoying with these bands is doing all of the black and then going back in with the blue and the red and filling in. This band, all that black, there was a lot to it. So finished out all of the black. There's going to be one line of just a solid DMC line, the black 310 going all the way across. That's why I had floss on the needle still, so I just went ahead and finished that out. But I was wanting to get some of that color put in. So that is the red so far. That is my Bergamo Borders. Definitely been a fun one to stitch. And that's all the actual stitching projects to share. I definitely want to get back to that one. Want to get back to Sea Opal. It is getting to be almost October, so I want to get back to Which Way has been calling me again. I always mess up. So I know there's some gals out there who are laughing, filling in the blank of the artist. Is it Molly Harrison? We are gonna look that one up, because I know there are people that are laughing at me. Oh my goodness. Why I cannot remember this artist's name is beyond me. Molly Harrison, I was right. I don't know. I love this piece. Why I can never remember the artist's name is beyond me. I think part of it is I want to mix it up with Rachel Anderson. And then there's Molly Harris. I don't know. Something about the names are just so close. That tablet needs to get put on charge, because that is about dead. Fabric of the month. I did get my September piece from Bestitch Me. And I know I talked last week about budgetary changes that are going to need to take place and all that kind of stuff. Another reason that I may just be ready to cancel this is, while I did change the fabric count from what I have been getting for a long time, I'm starting to get duplicated colors. So, which, I mean, it just means I've been in the, because I think somewhere on the website it said that, like, they'll repeat every 2 years. So obviously, it's been 2 years if I'm starting to get duplicated colors. I am now in the all color fabric of the month club. So if you haven't gotten yours or don't want to be spoiled, you can look away. This is a piece that I've stitched on in the past. And I stumble over this every single time. Anemone. Anemone. Anemone? Yeah, there we go. Anemone. I can never say that darn word. Beautiful, beautiful shades. Oh, it's so good. I have such a full bin of fabric over here. It's gonna be hard if I do decide to cancel this. But okay, that fabric's been put away. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely gonna be a quick update. Things have been going good here. Working a bunch of overtime. I'm actually gonna be working a few hours tomorrow. Great thing about being able to work from home, getting some overtime hours. I'll hop online at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, work a few hours. I won't have a bunch of phone calls and emails interrupting me. I shouldn't anyways, fingers crossed. Hopefully I can just be able to knock out a lot of work without having some interruptions. So yeah. I went to a little bit of a craft fair this past Saturday. That was fun. A girlfriend of mine had a booth set up, so I went and got to see her. She's actually a coworker that I haven't seen in person in a little while, so it was great to get a hug with her. That's really about... Things have been pretty calm lately. Knock on wood that it stays that way. So yeah, we're just gonna keep stitching. I'm definitely feeling the fall, autumn wanting to stitch. Fall, autumn, Halloween stitching. I am in another ATC swap that I have to stitch to send out by the end of October, I think. And that one is a fall theme. Autumn vibes, I think, is that one. So I'll find something good for that to be able to get mailed out at the end of October. So I think that's about it. I'm not one for, doing a whole lot of spelled out plans and all of that kind of stuff, and nothing too thrilling and exciting going on around here. Stitches has taken over my work chair, so she's gonna get booted here in a few minutes and gonna have to get back to my desk and knock out the last few hours of work, and then it'll be the weekend with a few hours of work tomorrow. But yeah, again, I hope everyone that has been in the path of the hurricane is safe, has been able to evacuate. I hope, your homes are safe and everything. Heart goes out to everyone that is being affected by it. So hope you're doing well, hope you're safe, hope you're at least able to get some stitches in as you can. So yeah, we'll see you again in a couple weeks. Keep stitching what brings you joy, and we'll see you again soon.